the name Migems is also me is from my, and gems is from gemstones, because you have to see yourself as the most valuable gemstone.
Discipline, consistency, it is a given trait that has to be there. Otherwise, whatever you do, you won't succeed.
You can do anything you want if your mindset is positive and you truly believe in it.
Financial independence, it's really important for not just women, men and women both.
Even if something bad happens, I just want to say, like, this is at this moment bad, but it will end up in a very positive way.
One challenge that felt really overwhelming, but later became a very powerful lesson throughout this journey till now.
Thank you for having me. Really love the questions. Really happy to have this interview with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohsinaa. I'm a leadership belief coach and host of Self-Discovery Podcast. In this episode of Self-Discovery Podcast, we have Demet Ozer, who is a transformative leader in the global beauty landscape, celebrated for her innovative spirit and dedication to elevating women worldwide. Born in Belgium, she entered the industry at just 15 years of age and quickly made her mark by revolutionizing hair extension techniques in the Benelux region with her introduction of ring and tape-in methods. By the age of 18, she had already built and transitioned her first venture, DKD Extensions, showcasing her early entrepreneurial brilliance and setting the foundation for a career defined by vision, creativity, and trailblazing success. Her passion for transformation led her into the world of permanent makeup, where she introduced microblading and advanced PMU techniques in Belgium. As the founder of DMT Beauty, she trained over 3,000 artists, developed her own line of PMU tools, and certified more than 100 educators through her Train the Trainer programs, establishing the brand as a benchmark of excellence before successfully exiting the business. Now based in Dubai, Demet is the founder of Migems, the world's first members-only luxury beauty sanctuary, offering bespoke treatments, wellness experiences, and holistic care. Beyond beauty, she uplifts women through ventures like the Golden Agency, the Beauty of Business event, and Crypto Queens, creating spaces where women feel inspired, empowered, and equipped to rise personally as well as professionally. Hi, Demet. Welcome to Self-Discovery Podcast. How are you doing today?
Hi, hello. I'm doing great. Thank you very much for this amazing introduction. Really, thank you. And it's an honor to be with you here.
Demet, please share your journey in the beauty industry. When did it first begin and what was your big why? At the age of 15, usually girls are, in their picture, they're, going to school or doing education. You entered.
To be honest, I started even when I was 13. So the business was officially started when I was 15, but 13, I started doing eyebrow shaping. And that was just because I did my own eyebrows, but I messed up. It was really ugly. And I had to fix it. So in this period of trying to fix it, I became like a professional in eyebrows. And a friend of mine asked me, can you please do also my eyebrow shaping? And I said, yeah, why not? And she came to my house. It was just like my house. I had no official space. And after, she liked the results so much that she said, can I come to you every 3 weeks? But of course, I want to pay you for this. And she said, my aunt is also interested. And they came literally every 3 weeks with their full family. Every time they came with extra people. And that's how my journey in the beauty industry started. And from that moment, I never worked for someone else anymore. So from my 13th, I started with my own business, owning my own money, never worked for someone else. And 15 was the moment that I officially started my company with employees even. So it was really early. I think I was mature already.
That's a mindset, I feel, an alignment that you could understand what you're made for, what is the purpose that you're here for. and the strength behind it?
The mindset, yes, I had it on an early age, but also responsibility. I had always the feeling as a responsibility that I had to take care of myself, because I don't know where it comes from, but I never wanted to be, counting on my parents, dependents, even when they had like normal lives, not rich, but also not that I can say that they needed my money.
Yeah.
But I always felt like I don't want to ask them to go for shopping. I don't want to ask them to buy anything for myself. I want to do it by myself. That was the main reason why I wanted to earn my own money. And I believe that being independent, whether it is from your husband, whether it is from your parents, whether it is from anyone, even in my case, from a boss, that gives you more options in life, that gives you more power in life, and that gives you the possibility to walk away from any situation that you don't want to be there. And that's something that I learned from a very young age. And that was the mindset. But how I became that successful during this period, it is more because I am really someone, if you pay me for something, I really want to give you the best for what you have paid, even double of what you have paid. And being that honest, being that like authentic, also being always by myself, and being honest about if things will not work out for you, I will say it. I will not say like, oh, let's do this because I will make money off. And I believe that that was from a young age. I was one of the first using Instagram. I could use my platform to be authentic, to tell the truth, and to make sure that they like me as a person first before I can offer them any service. I believe it is a mindset, but discipline is also something that you have to have as a person, I believe, from a young age. And that all and combined give you a lot of success in life.
Amazing, powerful. At the same time, I believe that in any kind of business a person is, or an entrepreneur at any age, discipline, consistency, the things that you have just spoken, it is a given trait that has to be there. Otherwise, whatever you do, you won't succeed the way you want. So you created Migems, a luxury brand. Can you tell us what it's all about and the story behind the name that it represents?
Yes, it is something difficult to explain because it's something that doesn't exist yet. So Migems is the world's first members-only beauty sanctuary. You can see it as a private club. It is only for 200 members. So that means that we are also the most exclusive on earth. But when you say private club, what you expect is a membership that you can join events everywhere and you connect with women. That's it. In our case, it is a 10,000 square feet villa in El Manara. So it's a fixed place. And while you are enjoying like-minded women, you are supporting each other, uplifting each other, you are also enjoying facials and body treatments, yoga and Pilates. We have also a lounge bar. We have a matcha bar. We have weekly gatherings to connect with each other, but you are also enjoying from the beauty treatments. Even if there is one moment that you think like, I want to be fully alone today, but I want to pamper myself, you can just come, be treated, don't see anyone, and just leave quietly. So we made sure that everything is an alignment with your mood. If you want to connect, you can sit at the lounge bar and connect with like-minded people. And the reason why I created this is when I came to Dubai for the first time, which is not a long time ago, first time I came in 2020 with COVID, I felt quite alone because I didn't know how can I meet with people and how can I meet someone who is like-minded with me.
Yes.
And I'm easy in communications, but I cannot find easily people who are thinking the same as me. In entrepreneurship, in motherhood, in lifestyle, so you have different kinds of people. So it was difficult to find someone. So I felt alone. But back then we didn't move to Dubai yet. But last year, exactly in October, we moved officially to Dubai, like with the 2 kids, with my husband, and we moved here. Then I was like, okay, Migems should not only be a place for beauty, but should also be the place for women to connect with each other. I truly believe that your surrounding depends who you become. And if you surround yourself with positive minds, with uplifting people, with not jealousy, with not negative mindset. Every time you think like, I want to do something, people are like, oh, would you do that? Why would you? There are already so many people doing this. And what if you don't succeed? No, you can do anything you want if your mindset is positive and you truly believe in it. If you don't believe in it, then you are already failing. But as long as you keep believing in the project and yourself, there is no way it will not succeed. And that's my mindset. And I want to give that to other women also.
Yes. Amazing, because progressive mindset is really, really important. And when you're progressive, I don't think that you're competing.
Yes. And in our case, even if we are in a beauty industry, we don't compete with beauty business owners. A beauty business owner can perfectly become my client because we offer a space where you can reflect, where you can connect, where you can recharge. So even a business owner in beauty industry who has a very busy beauty salon needs that space to recharge. And the name Migems is also me is from my, and gems is from gemstones, because you have to see yourself as the most valuable gemstone and invest in yourself as first to be the best possible version of yourself.
Beautiful connection. Thank you for sharing this. You have been an entrepreneur since the age of 13. Okay.
Yes.
So, the mindset, the thought process, even though it's not that you got challenges in terms of finances, but you decided to be independent from a very young age. So, can you share one challenge that felt really overwhelming, but later became a very powerful lesson throughout this journey till now?
There were a lot of challenges, of course, but if I have to say one thing specifically, it was a very challenging period for all of us, I guess, COVID. That was back then, we opened even our second salon in Belgium, and it was something really, we opened our second space in February. March was announcement of COVID, and in Belgium, we had to close our shop for 6 months in 1 year. A huge, huge thing.
Right.
Back then, I thought it is like the most devastating thing that happened. But later on, that was the reason why we came to Dubai. Because I started providing treatments here and discovered Dubai for the first time. If that didn't happen, I would never enter here in the entrepreneurship. So I think that was a very challenging period, but opened a very, very important door. So I'm still thankful for everything that happened. And I learned throughout so many years that almost all things that I thought that was bad at that moment and that I thought like, why is this happening? It all ended up positively. So sometimes we are protected by God because we don't know everything. And he knows and he sees and he protects us because sometimes even if it is not the right time, right moment, right thing to do. And from the moment I changed my mindset in 100% trusting in God, even in the worst moment in my life, it always ends up in a positive way. And I want to give this positive energy to others also. Even if something bad happens, I just want to say like, this is at this moment bad, but it will end up in a very positive way.
Absolutely true. When you connect the dots, you're more grateful than ever. Demet, tell me here, how do you define an empowered individual? And when we are talking about women per se, okay, so what are the three mindset that you will say that, these are the three key aspects, no matter what industry you are in, what thought process you are in, but you are an empowered individual if you have these three aspects?
I think self-awareness is the most important one because you have to know yourself. You have to know what you want, what you don't want, and what your vision is for the future. So that's first of all important to know why are you doing at this moment what you are doing? Have you thought about it, what this will give to you in the future? So that's the first. Secondly, I would say consistency, because anything you are doing, if you are not consistent, you will stop at the moment when you feel it's becoming too much.
Yeah.
But that's the moment that when you keep doing it, you will see the results. And 80% of entrepreneurs stop there because they are not consistent enough to keep building. I would say second is consistency. Third is, I believe, believing in yourself, maybe even in number one, because if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot expect that people will believe in you. Nobody will believe in your project if you are not the one who is 100% convinced about it. When I first launched Migems, it is the world's first, it is the most exclusive, etc. So our memberships are also like not, it is in a high end, yes. So it is not easy to find these people who see the value in this membership. And everybody was, why are you making it so difficult for you? Why are you not just opening a beauty clinic, single bookings, and just making money out of it? But in my case, I believe that I want to add value in someone's life. If I just offer beauty treatments, I'm not sure if I am adding value in someone's life. I want to change someone's life. I want to hear from someone, from the moment you entered my life changed. And we already have members, even the sanctuary is opening in 2 weeks. We already have. And when I connect with them, they always say, from the first moment I met you, my life changed, because some have launched their project that was waiting for many years. I supported them, but also encouraged them. And that's the thing that makes me happy. So in my case, if I can offer someone that is adding value, then I'm happy. And believing in your project is something that gives you this result. So I believe these three things are important to become like empowering, to become successful, and to love yourself also as a person, I believe.
That's really true. You have been an entrepreneur and you have seen the ups and downs. You spoke about COVID. You have spoken about, you're transitioning to Dubai. Okay. So in your low downs, what are the three beliefs that keeps you going, keeps you sane, keeps you focused, and doesn't let you feel that, listen, things are not working out? So what are the three beliefs that you have, that you practice?
First of all, it's my belief in God. In my case, it works the best for me. Every moment that I feel down, at the moment that I have a breakdown or anything, I just pray, and I pray 5 times a day as a Muslim, and that gives me more power. I have the feeling that gives me also more belief in my project. Secondly, we are working together with my husband. So I met him when I had already my business, and he was studying at school for marketing. So that was perfectly matching each other. So we are doing all the businesses together. And I believe that's one of the things that gives me, at the moment that I feel down, I can go to him and I can tell, like, okay, this is becoming too much for me, etc. And he is my support there, that he will say, like, no, it will be all fine. You just have to push more. And it's vice versa. When he has a moment that it's too much for him, then I am the supportive person. So I believe this person is not only your husband. It can be your mom. It can be your best friend. It can be anyone. It can be a manager in the company. You need one person in your life who is always supportive, anything you are doing. And third, I believe that country also matters. I couldn't do a project like Migems. I couldn't create that in another country. So you need a country where you have a lot of people that has the same vision, that are all connected because they want to achieve more. So I'm also really thankful for the opportunity that Dubai gives to a lot of entrepreneurs. So these three things help me out of a lot of situations.
Amazing. So let me summarize this. First is faith. Second would be a supportive person. Okay. And third is the environment, the country, the place that you are in. Amazing. Demet, now tell me, please, you are part of initiatives that empower women in finance and entrepreneurship. What inspired you to take up these causes, and how do you see beauty linking to an empowered individual?
From a very young age, since I was already connected with a lot of women since I was 13, I always hear, of course, their personal life. So their personal problems, their personal struggles. And 9 out of 10 women who are not happy in their marriage, who are not really happy in their home situation, they want to leave in some part, even if it is that they are not married or anything, or even they are working for someone, they cannot leave because they think, like, okay, I have to find a new job. And with the partners also, if the partner is the one who is providing and you are not having your own, then they are like, okay, I cannot leave because I cannot have the same lifestyle when I leave. Even with the dad, if the dad is the provider and you have this some kind of lifestyle, and when you would leave, then you cannot have this lifestyle. I heard so many stories. And in my case, I thought, okay, so all of these women, if they were all independent and they could only like count on themselves, they wouldn't have the same struggles in their life. And I, from a young age, decided to help them to like any situation. And that doesn't mean that you have to be in a struggle if you have to be unhappy, even if you're happy. We don't know what the future will give. Maybe there will come a moment in your life that you think, like, I want to leave. And if you are stuck because of financial independency, then that will make your life so much harder than when you are independent. So I believe in, of course, man has to be a provider. Of course, man has to take care of you and give things and pampering you and you have to be the princess. But that doesn't mean you don't have to be your own money, your own income, or maybe like investments. You have to take care of yourself. And I believe also to be a good example for your kids, to learn them from a young age how they can take care of their money and how they can invest. It's important for me. That's why I was speaker at We Convention. That's why I built every business that I have built only for women, because I really want to support them and be the person that they can come to if they need any kind of help. I'm always there to help anyone who needs. And that gives me the purpose to do this and keep going with new businesses and new ideas.
Amazing. Great leadership there. Tell me one thing. So, if, say, you didn't have the business beyond the titles or the companies that you have started and you have profited and you profitably exited, who is Demet Ozer in terms of a person, the human side? What defines you?
You know, you can define people as givers, matchers, and takers. I am definitely a giver. And sometimes you connect with takers and they try to take a lot out of you, and that costs a lot of energy. But at the end, I always believe I try to keep being a giver, to help anyone I can. And I always get it back from God, even if I don't expect it, you know? So I would say, yeah, I would describe myself as a giver. And secondly, I'm a mother and I really, really love being with my kids, and I love to hug them, kiss them, and I love to give them the love they need and the support they need. As third, I think I also can describe myself as someone who is encouraging. Even if I'm connected with someone has nothing to do with beauty, nothing to do with entrepreneurship, nothing to do with anything that I am doing. If they come to me and they explain their idea and they have something they want to do, I would be the most supportive person in their full life. So I am supportive, encouraging, and I believe that adds value in someone's life when they are connected with me, and I want to keep this as a purpose in my life. Yeah, these three things.
Beautiful. We can see that, you have a beautiful soul. At the same time, you understand your priorities very well. And like you have spoken about financial independence, it's really important for not just women, men and women both, to make decisions that otherwise they are not able to make, and rather, come out of their atrocities or the abuses if they face in any kind of a situation, maybe professional, personal, or any way it is. So, absolutely rightly put. The heart is there and the intention is there, and you are doing good work. You're helping people. So, like you said, we are all mediums, and God is helping us to help women come in the forefront. So, thank you, Demet, for joining in. Okay, it was lovely talking to you, and I hope you succeed in your mission and the vision that you have with Migems.
First of all, thank you for having me. Secondly, I really love the questions because I had so many interviews and I don't like when the questions are not deep. You know, you have to add value in someone who is watching this. And I truly believe that you took your time to make sure that all the questions were valuable for the person who will see this. Secondly, I really appreciate the communication. It was all very professional. It was all really also very fast. Every time that I had a question, it was really easy to find someone who will answer. You are a very, very kind person, and I appreciate to give a platform to women, to men, to anyone who can share their story. And I'm really happy to have this interview with you. And I really hope that people get inspired, and anyone who will maybe see me through this podcast, I really hope they find the belief in themselves back, So I really want to support everyone in believing in themselves. There is nothing in the world that you cannot do as long as you believe in it. Thank you for having me.